And I'm Megan.
And today we're going to be cooking you a nutritious meal with guidelines set forth by the USDA's MyPlate Nutrition Guidelines.
It's a very great summer meal with a barbecue turkey burger, grilled corn on the cob, and fruit popsicles. We're making some healthy fruit popsicles, and we're going to use some frozen fruit and some orange juice. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some orange juice and the fruit in the blender and blend it all up.
So I'm just eyeballing how much orange juice we want in there. And then the fruit that we have is strawberries, mangoes, peaches, and pineapple. And so we're just gonna add some of the frozen fruit now. Make sure you add the top because we don't want any splattering action all over the kitchen. So you add the top, and this is gonna be a little loud, but what am I gonna press? I am going to press puree. And so we're gonna pulse it. And that seems like a pretty good thick consistency for our popsicle. So when Megan pours them into the cups, I'm gonna stick one of these just simple craft popsicle sticks in.
Alright, so we filled up all of our cups with the popsicle mix.
We did.
So now we're gonna put it on a cookie tray so that when we put it in the freezer, they don't all tip over.
So, one by one, we will place them on the tray. And again, this is for safety purposes, as we don't want big messes in our freezer. And so I'll open the freezer for Megan, and she can probably stick them right there. Alright, and so we're just gonna close the freezer door. Make grilled corn on the cob. And so the first step you wanna do is peel back the husk and leave it detached just at the end of the corn. So we'll do that. And after we peel the husk away,
we are going to
take out all this nasty, what do they call this? Silk. We're gonna take all the nasty silk and then put the husk back on. That's why we're not peeling the husk.
A nice wrapper when you grill it
off. So I've gotten to the silk, as you can see. And so I'm going to go over to the trash can and put the silk right in there. De-silkified our corn. Now we are going to re-husk it.
Just pull it all up so that it covers it. And then, after we do this...
I'm having struggles, Megan. You got this?
You got this. Yours looks like a mess. And so after we do this, we're going to put it in this pan of cold water. And that's going to help keep it from burning when we put it on the grill. Because no one likes burn.
I think mine's ready. So I'm just gonna place it to like so into our cold water, very important, cold water bath. And we're gonna let it soak in there for about 10 minutes. Just like so. And so now we are going to prepare the burgers that we're going to put on the grill. They're barbecue turkey burgers. And we put our corn over there and it's still soaking, and we're gonna wait for that to be done. And so we can put everything on the grill all at once.
Yep. So the first thing we did was peeled and minced a red onion, which we have here.
Made me cry.
And so we're going to put that in the bowl, like so.
And now we are going to measure a quarter of a cup of barbecue sauce.
First we're going to put the meat in.
While Megan's putting the meat in.
Yep.
And Megan washed her hands before this.
I did.
And she will wash her hands after she is done cooking for food safety. Where's the quarter of a cup is over here.
Yeah.
Because we always want to make sure we're safe and sanitary when it comes to raw meat.
Alright, and so we're also going to add in a teaspoon of,
I'm adding barbecue sauce, by the way.
Salt. They're so nice and clean.
A teaspoon of salt. Megan's saving her hands because she's going to be the one mushing the stuff all together. Alright, so I'm adding a teaspoon of salt, and it's always good to do it over the bowl just in case you get a little extra. And salt is okay in moderation, but we don't want to have too much salt because that can
Not
lead
good for you.
high blood pressure, high cholesterol, not fun. So we want to limit our salt. Alright, that's
We
good for
want a
pepper.
quarter of a teaspoon. So she just overflowed about a quarter of a teaspoon.
So this is going to be really peppery.
So now
That should be alright. We'll just, yeah,
we'll begin.
we'll be good. Alright, so now Megan's going to mix it all up.
Yay. Mixing. I think that looks good.
Yeah, and so now if you just separate it into 4, and we can make 4 little patties. That's like the 4th. And this turkey is a really great source of protein, and it's leaner than ground beef. And we can also substitute ground pork for this, which would also be a nice lean substitute. But turkey is really the leanest meat you can get. It's a very good source of protein. And the myplate.gov suggests that you have 5-ounce servings of protein. It's about the size of a deck of cards. And in every meal or snack that you should have, you should have some sort of protein in it. So we got our protein right here. Our nice source of vegetables from the corn
And the onions.
and the onions. And then our fruit, of course, comes from the fruit popsicles that we made before this.
We're gonna have a nice glass of milk with this. Throw in some dairy.
Yep, we got dairy. And we want about 3 cups of dairy each day, at least. At least.
It's always good for building strong bones.
Yep.
So no one likes a broken leg.
So we moved outside and we're ready to put our burgers and corn on the grill.
So we sprayed our corn with some oil so it won't
Grilling spray.
grilling spray, so it won't stick or burn or whatever.
Bad stuff.
And we're gonna press our thumb into the burgers about 1/2 inch so that when it cooks, it stays flat. Alright. Now we're gonna put our burgers on the grill.
Go Megan.
We got it at medium-high heat, and we're not touching the grates so we don't burn ourselves, 'cause that's would be unsafe.
And then we're gonna put our spatula, no, not our spatula. We're gonna put our corn. Maybe there's not enough room for the corn.
I shall move.
Megan's gonna move this. Hopefully those don't stick.
Oh boy. Alright, so now we're gonna put some corn on the grill. Alright, and then we're going to
Close it.
let it go for a little while it cooks. So now we're gonna check the burgers and the corn. We've already rotated the corn once, so I'll have to do that again.
We want to keep rotating so that one side doesn't get more crisp than the other.
Now we're gonna flip the burgers.
And that looks good. And we really want to make sure our burgers are fully cooked because we don't want any raw food borne illness like salmonella. That would be gross.
Yep. So we're gonna flip those, maybe rotate these a little bit.
And we want to cook the burgers about 5 to 8 minutes per side.
And the corn about,
Total of 15 minutes.
yeah.
Washed our plates and they're ready to go to get our fully fully cooked burgers and corn off the grill. So we made sure that the burgers are not pink. They are fully cooked, as I said before. Health matters. Megan's gonna burn my hand. So our burgers are grilled.
And we added some barbecue sauce for some extra flair.
And our corn is grilled and we added some butter. We've got our nice tall glasses of milk here for some dairy. And again, half of our plate has to be fruit and vegetables. So we have our fruit popsicles here.
Which, once we're ready to eat, we'll just pull them right out of the cups.
We got our corn for our vegetable. We got some grains with our nice
Onion rolls.
onion rolls. And half of your grains should be whole grains. And so this is the half that's not whole grains. But the other half of our day, we definitely eat whole grains. We got some nice protein from our lean turkey burgers.
It's gonna be
And that's
delicious.
pretty much all the food groups. And it's delicious, nutritious, and easy.
And it's great for summer.